Yep.
But I have seen it.
Get her back.
Well, yeah, I'm getting ready, I think, to turn it on.
Yeah, well, yeah, I gotta go.
Right now, as I'm coming in,
It says it's supposed to start about 5 o'clock.
the white pebble stuff. Kids in the road, you put in here.
What they do?
But I was told when I moved here, wait till Thanksgiving and then it starts snowing.
And yeah, usually we get that little bit around Halloween.
Yeah.
which we did, and then it moves on.
Most people, let me start out. We don't have to do it on the ground.
Nothing on the day.
You don't know yet? Most of the so you don't even know whether.
Well, I just screwed it up, guys. Oh, no. I just,
It's working now.
not on the computer.
Well, it ain't fast.
I got old ones. What did I do with the old ones?
Martin, good. You probably stay.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. He actually likes it.
You remember how I did when we were getting feedback? Remember how I did when we were getting feedback?
This amount of money, or this amount of money, so they just.
For schoolhouse. Yeah, I got.
And so this was locked.
Yeah, I bet.
It's not going.
Yeah. Well.
But we won't be any worse off. Really. It doesn't. All of this.
I'm getting.
That have one of those house, that would be the United States. We don't fall into it. It's not. They're kind of in nowhere. Although they. For a lot of these cities and counties. Well, if you're saying that. I give it, but for some reason, we're. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got something going on here.
So you're getting on. I do.
Oh, I waited.
Well, he did, but he lost the bill and this kind of.
There.
Well, yeah.
Around home.
Well, at least, at least the keeper.
We went off to. If you're learning more.
What time do you guys think?
Oh, no, that's.
Okay.
He told me 8, so.
Yeah. 30.
You know, I'd say. You're not be worried about it.
Overall.
If he's looked at.
Really?
Like, you know, yeah, okay.
You know.
You cook all day if you want.
Well, that's
all.
That's not good. Well, it's mismanaged. All cooked, well done. I'll be there on Sunday.
Well, we're heading, well, we were.
Every city has a salad.
Well, I did this, she made this a Friday. You're really.
When she pick on the. Hey, so when the computer here is not.
I said.
Comes right back. She's still using her guts. So if she, you look at her, you cross-eyed and she. And then she's one of those people that she's susceptible to everything and then she's real. It's a medicine.
We're good at it correctly, but far too many times.
He should be able to.
No, it says it's,
And then, Ron and Bob have a fishing. Show and Rickery.
You're lucky, like, we have to bring.
well, excuse me, we need to check. Because
One half.
You.
Fish. Yeah.
you can see it.
Well, who's in here? 24 dungeons and red.
The upper has to be there.
Okay, you want it red.
It's good if you're recording.
Yeah. You can see it in the volume. I got a tree. Oh. He come over to our house and he wants to.
The fisherman knows. He doesn't.
Let me know.
Yeah.
November. I don't wear them.
Oh, I'm.
I'm very low.
You had Jimmy Blue and.
No, okay.
You like chocolate?
No,
Oh.
not special, I eat.
We go fishing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, according to my clock, it's 4 o'clock, so I call the November 22nd meeting to order. Please stand.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty.
take it.
Okay, first thing is the November 8th, 2022 council meeting minutes. Martin, did you get the copies they sent you?
Yeah, I got this
Oh,
one,
good.
or noon,
Yeah.
whatever.
I sent them yesterday. So is there any additions, corrections, to these minutes?
No. Thank you for doing them.
So do I have a motion to accept the November 8th minutes?
I'll make the motion that we accept November 8th, man.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Then I also have the November 12th special session minutes. Are there any corrections or additions to those? No. Do I have a motion to accept the November 12th special session minutes?
I make the motion to accept the special session November 12th minutes.
For the second,
Oh.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're kind of different here, so we have Commissioner Bennett is here to discuss the countywide road service district. So come on up here, little
Thank you.
green dot up here.
The green dot. I don't know if that's the best thing. Council members and folks, first of all, I want to thank you for the privilege of serving you for the last 10 years as a commissioner, and my time is up. I'm retiring at December 31st, and I enjoyed my 38 years with Baker County and getting to serve you in a variety of different tasks and roles. So thank you, and I wish you all. Jenny, hi. So with that, I'll be moving on. But what this is really about is that the county has paid payment in lieu of taxes for the port and ELM lands. And you can go on in. I feel bad having someone stand up. What happens is, and as Councilor Lewinberg said, you know, the county doesn't, or we don't sell any timber anyway. But the theory was the PILT money or payment in lieu of taxes money would be coming to local governments, to counties to use for roads, schools, etc. It's a bumpy, rocky road that we've had. And in 2004, they adopted what was called Title III or Secure Rural Schools funding, which is another funding stream. The theory was that would be added on top of PILT or payment in lieu of taxes. But Congress being Congress and we being way out here in the middle of nowheres, they subtracted when they make it secure rural schools for SRS funding. They would subtract that money out of the county's PILT money. So not necessarily for the schools, but primarily for the road department piece, which is about $700,000 to $800,000 on the average a year. This is not in the cities. This is strictly once we leave the city limits. So the Oregon legislature determined that if the counties would form a road district, then it's a separate entity, although it's ran by the commissioners, and all it does is manage the road department just the same as it is today, since the road department was formed. The reason then the federal government would be paying a separate entity so it couldn't subtract the money. So that's the framework of the discussion. Now, in order for the county to set up a road district, and once again, the important thing is this is not a taxing road district, and it needs the concurrence of all of the cities, including Greenhorn in the county, in order for us to form a road district, which would be managed by the commissioners and would manage the Baker County Road Department. So it's not going to, it can't tax you. Matter of fact, in the language, it says that if the commissioner somewhere down the road determined to have a tax, then it goes away because taxing districts require a vote of the people, not out in the county. Now, in the city, you guys have different rules and I don't know about them. I know Baker City does that. I look at Jenny, but they have kind of a different set of rules that they do. But this here is strictly out in the county. What this does is would strengthen the road department so they can continue their partnerships with the small cities. You're not going to directly get any funds out of it. I think it's important everybody understands that up front. Nor is it going to affect any of your state road tax or any of the other state funds. This is strictly a county function, but it needs the concurrence of the cities, all of the cities, the 8 cities, which include Unity, Greenhorn, Sumter, Haines, Halfway, Richland, Huntington, and Baker City. In there, if one of them says no, then the deal doesn't happen, quite frankly. So what we're asking is that you pass a resolution in support. Remember, a resolution is not like an ordinance. It's not, it doesn't, you can tomorrow say, oh, we passed a new resolution, we're out. So resolutions are really fluid in that sense. The commitment, we were worried as commissioners that the Board of Commissioners, primarily since 2 of us are going to be gone December 31st, the new one said, well, wait, now we want to have a tax. We do have in the enabling language of the order, which would be created, that it says in there that anytime that a tax is proposed, that the district goes away and they have to go to a vote of the people. Because this instrument, this tool is designed specifically to capture those funds that are not coming because of what the federal government chose to interpret the Secure Rural Schools legislative package. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Do you have any questions? I mean, we can't move, I'll be honest, the county cannot move forward without every one of the cities adopting it. So far, Haines is still, because of their meeting schedule, they're still working on it. I'm galloping down to Baker City tonight. The other cities have already adopted. So I'm not trying to, if you don't feel comfortable, if you want to think about it, you certainly should. So I guess that's kind of the dog and pony show of it. And do you have any questions that can be helpful?
I see they have an order in the resolution. Is this what they want to use, this verbiage, and what they wanted to adopt?
There is a sample.
Yeah, we have a sample order and a sample resolution.
The order is the counties. You don't have to.
We don't have to, so we're just doing the resolution.
Yeah, all that's just to show you what the county is doing.
This is just what we have to do.
Yeah, if, honestly, and this is something that each council needs to determine for themselves.
When do we have to make a decision by?
Well, obviously, the county can't move ahead to you're doing that. I mean, ideally, no later than, the first session next year, but I mean, do you have a December meeting?
Mhm.
That would be delightful because we'd like to kind of at least close this piece up. Because the awkwardness of new commissioners coming on board and old commissioners working on something and they're getting into a bad timing, but if you don't feel comfortable tonight, you want to wait. And I can come back at your December meeting if you have more questions or the community has questions, but it's your document, it's your voice.
So there's no expense to like the city.
No expense to the city, nor.
No funds, no funds, no.
Yeah, it's revenue neutral. It doesn't go either way.
But if they decide to pass a tax, it goes out for the voters.
Then the whole, this is gone.
Then it's just.
It would have to be all new hearings, all new actions, all new, there has to be, let's see, to put it before the voters, there would have to be, first of all, the proposal. We had this discussion recently about the ambulance situation.
Yeah.
So there would be a proposal in the Board of Commissioners. The Board of Commissioners would have to hold multiple hearings. They would also have to then have another hearing at the close, because it has to be an ordinance, that they would then put before the voters vote at whatever is the appropriate election. I'm not sure off the top of my head whether that be at a special election, because in Oregon, some actions can't be done at special elections and can only be done at general elections. And Counselor, I just don't know about it. But it would be it's a long, lengthy process. They can't just say, King's X.
Yeah.
How does this benefit actually the city?
The best benefit I can say to the city is we would then continue to have a strong, robust road department out in the county. And it would also help the city in that a lot of the cities were able to do paving and oiling, provide other resources, you know, at a fairly reduced cost. And sometimes, you know, additional snow plowing, excess equipment, those kinds of things, because the road department would have more revenue, so they have a lot more flexibility. But would you get specific hard or soft dollars? No, but you would probably continue to get matches like you're getting whatever level now.
So that means that we should be able to do pretty good then, working with Noodle and the county on, for us as a city, to be able to buy, for instance, hypothetically gravel that you guys had made.
Right.
So the flexibility for us would, or for you guys would be, you wouldn't have to sell it for for more than what you priced it
Yeah.
for.
Correct. Correct, because we would still have this money to be offsetting other funds, and that's, you know, the road department has lost about 700,000 on the years that it's been applied. And so that's the big one. Over the past decade, it's ranged from probably a high of 900,000 to a couple times of zero that they really didn't take it out. But then it seems to run in the 700,000 to 800,000, 750 range, which to a small road department is a major hit. You know, I mean, that's 8 employees really. I mean, quite frankly. So.
Does, in reading the various statutes in this resolution, I see that a commission is appointed by the governor. Is that from
As a governor,
the statute? If you read these other statutes in here,
it's my understanding, and unfortunately, our county counsel, Kim Mosier, has attended most of the meetings and she prepared the work, Martin. But is that the board of commissioners would serve as that? I don't know the answer to that. I've never had that asked, but
the way I read it, it's 7 members on this. There's like a boundary commission in essence. Have I got that wrong, or she got the wrong statute?
I don't want to defend because honestly, she was the one who prepared it. She's ill tonight. And my understanding was, or the understanding that we have as the commissioners, and we have been sharing, is that it would be the Baker County Board of Commissioners that would serve as the district board of directors for that. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. Please understand that. I'm just saying I don't.
Sure, no, I understand, and I appreciate your candor. The other thing I noticed, it says there's no intention to increase any fees.
And we've changed that. There's more recent language than that. I should have brought the most recent copy, which says the board will not raise any fees. So I can get you that sent up if that would. I thought, unfortunately, I was out of town all last week, and I wasn't scheduled to be the guy coming to
Yeah,
something.
you weren't.
And so I'm kind of doing the 11th hour thing here, and I want you to have the most accurate information. So the most accurate one, or the most recent one, is that it says we put in bold print in there that there will be no fees.
Who was supposed to come?
Commissioner Harvey, Chair Harvey was supposed to.
Well, I think we got the best information.
Anyway, that Sorry, that I didn't bring, I thought she had sent it to you, and as the, I know this is kind of an excuse, but as the alternate, I was kind of thought,
We'll just have her send the most current
yeah,
version, and I can send it out to everybody.
right.
I'd also like to point out there's an incomplete sentence in the order.
Okay,
Paragraph from, well, 1, 2, 3.
let me grab my notepad here.
The fifth whereas D. D,
On fifth, we're at,
yeah. Whereas a certified copy of a resolution form each city within the county approving the order must execute or. Well, it's not a complete sentence. It's just grammatical.
okay, I will get that, and I'll have Aaron, mail up to you the most recent.
Sure, she can email it.
Only cool, I can
Mhm.
follow it, and you guys get it right now,
Possibly. I can go in there and-
What are we doing?
Well, do you want her to send this up right now, or do you want to just let you discuss this and do it in December, or
I think
first December?
we had asked the city attorney about it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing next, but you want to have some. So, yeah, have her send it to us, and then we'll put it on the agenda for the first week of December.
okay, and then I can come back and, we'll have it, I'll have her send it to you so that you have it tomorrow,
Okay.
or by tomorrow, and then you can get it to your city,
Yeah.
who is your city attorney?
Page 12. Everybody.
Well, I guess, is, our county council, Ms. Mosier can get in touch if he hasn't.
Yeah, but I'll just send it on to her tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Any other questions? Sure.
Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you then
Safe travel back
in
to
December.
Denver.
So.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
Okay, on new business, we have a new application from Jeff Long. Here's one we had last session where he had 2 applications and we went back to him and told him to throw those away and start over. So he changed his 200 square foot home house is gonna be where his shed is now. And he took the house out totally. Cause he had two structures originally.
The word says how, that's not correct.
No, that is correct.
This is the brand.
The old one said shed and then there was a house. So we took, so now that's where his house is gonna be.
Okay.
Make a motion to accept Jeff Long's new application for his house.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Oh, wait, oh, God, I forgot. I withdraw my second because I have a conflict of interest because of the financial arrangement
Okay,
with Belongs. I apologize. Then I'll second.
okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I'm abstaining.
My new thing, okay, then Jenny Long, an address. Marcia, you finally put that.
Yeah, I got that squared away to my satisfaction on the road
Okay.
thing.
So what is your address going to be?
Your house is 410, isn't it, Jenny? And it's on the same side of Buddy, so 420 is fine. On the address,
Is that Powder River or?
I have a colored one, Powder River Lane Road, excuse me, Powder River Road, that's right, lane goes to the.
Okay. So we
I'll
all
get that
okay
down.
with that?
It's that one,
Mm.
that's the house. The 420 is gonna be the new one.
420.
Okay.
420 will work for you?
Yep.
Okay.
Make a motion to, give, belongs an address of 420 for their property of the lot 302.
Have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Or opposed?
Abstain.
Okay. Okay, lot line fees.
Linda,
What?
I turned in a application for a storage shed. A couple weeks ago, to you. It's a 10 by 12, it doesn't need a permit, it's just basically gonna be a cover for my little sewer lift station, it's about as big as that chair, but it'll also give them a little storage.
I've never seen it either in here.
No? I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, let's find it. We'll have to find it, John.
Huh?
We'll have to find the paperwork.
It was a couple weeks ago.
I think so, yeah.
You know, I'll go something through.
Oh, look,
So,
because I found this other.
yeah, I found the other one. So lot line fees. Back in, what was it? Last year, we went through our fee schedule and we changed it all during council. And it has come to light that our fee for the lot line is not correct because we do not have to do the work we thought we had to do. Marcia, you talked to the county on this.
Yeah, I talked to Paul and Holly and Karen and alls we need to do is, look over the paperwork that they submit for the $40 to make sure that it fits city zoning, and then everything else goes to the applicant. They have to go and get the deed changed and have it recorded, and they do all that work. So there is no reason for us to charge $200. We just charge the $40 that passes through us, that we sign it and give them their copy.
And so if we decide to do this, we have two applicants that we owe refunds.
And I move we change that and we authorize the refunds to the applicant, that like that remains in the motion and the amounts.
Okay, the names are the Pattersons for $400.
Oh.
And Pam Barnes, we owe her
160. Because she didn't pay she paid the flat fee just to get it started.
Yeah,
We actually.
I think it was two, I think we
We
paid.
had an application, we paid $40 for the application and we paid $240 on top of that. It was $480 and 40 was
well,
$520.
we found the 240 and the 240.
And there's a.
What was the other $40
The
for
40
which
was
one?
for the application. We
Yeah.
So
understood
which application was that?
for the lot line. They were on one
It's $40 for the lot line adjustment and $240 for each one to get it
recorded.
Right.
recorded.
Because that's what we found was the 240.
Our payment was $520 on one check.
Because we found the 240 for.
So that would be the 40 that's underneath there. There's two separate invoices, one's for 240, one's for 240, and then one's for 40.
Yeah.
So you paid 40 twice on one
Yes.
lot line.
So then we owe you 420 then.
Okay.
For
480.
Or 40.
480.
480.
We paid
480.
$480. We paid the 40 for the application and then we had to pay the 240 twice to have each lot line
Yeah.
recorded. How it was explained to us.
So you get $200 back of the 240 on each one. So that's $400.
I believe it's one application.
They're on separate applications.
Okay,
Yeah, they're on two separates that we found.
Yeah.
the 440.
Yeah, and then the other one is,
Okay, so do you want to make a motion? Martin, yeah.
that's 480.
What's the resolution? Do we have it?
That's right here.
I'm
Um,
going to name that.
I think we're going to amend that.
So I move that we amend resolution number 396-21 or some city of Sumter fee schedule and to change the lot line adjustment fee from $200 to $40 application only.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And then do I have a motion to do the refund or?
Yeah, I make a motion to refund, the Pattersons on three separate applications, to $480. And Pam Barnes will get, on her lot line adjustment, $160 refund.
I think we decided that
440.
440, yeah, because
Okay, 440.
of the two applicants for the Patterson.
So your motion is to refund the Patterson's 440 and that part of 160.
I'll second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And Martin, you abstain? Okay,
That was 440.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm going downtown tomorrow, so I'll let Rob know. Okay, Eric,
Excuse me, do you want it to Whistle Stop or Patterson in this one?
I would almost rather have it applied to Whistle Stop's water bill when we get done with the water bill part.
okay, well,
I mean, unless you want to write me a check, but I mean, we can apply it to that bill. It's,
Okay,
you know, just out of credit.
okay, the next thing is Airbnbs. This has come up. Martha did some phone calls. I did talk to Paige today, just so everybody knows. We haven't heard from Paige in the last week or so because she has been very ill. Because when I talked to her, she's still ill. And she says there is a lot of talk about this. She's going to send us information in regards to some litigation that's been going on about the Airbnbs. And about using it as conditional use. She says that basically we have to address it as land use. And either prohibit usage in a certain zoning area or, you know, allow it in certain zoning areas, which I think, aren't you guys working on your zoning?
yeah, I've seen some other stuff pop up there. It was something that just recently John Martin may know more about that through the Oregon court system. That people who own the Airbnbs have filed a lawsuit saying that they are having their income jerked from them by not allowing them. So have to check into that.
Paige brought that up too. So she apologized that she couldn't get it to us this afternoon before the meeting, but she's just still struggling to get caught up.
Did you happen to ask her about the memo she was gonna get us on grandfather
Grandfathering, yes.
over 2 months ago?
Yes, she knows, yes. Yes, I told her you were wanting that. So I think, you know, we'll get that information and we'll put this back on as soon as we get the document. I'll send it out to everybody and we'll put it on the next agenda to look over. Okay, next was Catherine. She's not here.
Catherine is not here.
Okay, now we're going to old business. Whistle Stop RV Park utility rates.
Hey, do you have a copy of the bill? It's in there. I gave it to you.
Oh, I know, but I don't have it here with me. You want me to go get that bill? I'll go get
Yeah.
it. Okay. You can talk while we're here. I didn't know I was supposed to keep it. Rob doesn't keep bells. What? Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you guys are charging us $123 a month. but you're also charging us for a high-use dump station. We've dumped 3 trailers this year. We promote dumping somewhere else and bringing in your own water, which we told at the beginning. And you're charging us for a laundry shower. We don't have a laundry. And the showers in our building, we're paying water for one building, but you're just actually charging us for 2. Like Gold Rush has a separate shower building. And I believe you, Sherry?
We have a bathroom shower.
Yeah. So. Where is it? I use 22,
It was 22,
28,
28. 18
and is it 18?
or 10. Well, 10's for the improvement, land improvement.
That's no,
Yeah.
I'm just picking up what you should be charging us.
Oh, okay. Well, what we should be charging is.
Yeah. Shower base. The high dump station. And the smaller dump station and. What was the other one?
I think that there were different rates for the, full hookups. 660 was the medium or high use, and we were supposed to be the lower use on the full hookup. And we didn't even have that completed.
The hookups were 6. Okay. Well,
So,
so let me give you a thought here. This is the 4th time we've talked about these.
Mhm.
And you demanded that we got together with all the RV parks. Because you wanted to be treated the same as them. We
yeah, I
spent-
didn't demand that, you guys said
No,
that,
well, okay.
so.
Anyway, we spent hours here going through to where you're all paying exactly the same thing for what you have.
Mhm.
And you came in and said you do have a dump station, so that's what you could charge for. Whether you use it or not, that's not.
Yeah, but you've got your charges for high use.
Well.
What's the low use dump station
Well,
fee?
considering how many possible people you could have, it would be high use. Correct? And then the same thing is, you came here and said you were going to have a shower laundry room. Our fee
I
schedule,
said we rushed it in, we're not having
okay,
it.
we asked you what
Laundry.
you were going to have. And you said you were going to have laundry and showers.
Mhm.
And our fee schedule shows, it doesn't break them down laundry and or showers. It breaks down laundry, showers, and a fee. And that's what we charge you, and that's what we charge.
For separate buildings,
It doesn't say anything
still paying-
about separate buildings.
we're still paying the base for our building.
Yeah. But I mean, just because you don't have your laundry in doesn't mean you told us you would have one.
I think what he's
No, I
trying to
didn't.
say is our laundry, our showers are in that building we're already being charged for. So it's like double charging.
Yeah.
You don't have an independent shower house.
Well, I mean,
Aside from that main building.
you know, the way our fee schedule is, all it says is laundry shower. It doesn't, we gave you the base rate on the laundry shower.
It doesn't say how many either. It just says if you have it, that's what you use.
So
That's
what
we
do
charge.
we get for the base rate?
Yeah, what do we get for the base rate then?
Well, it says, okay,
We
so,
get 4,000 gallons, and if we go over, we get charged $2 more.
yeah,
Well, that's,
See, yeah,
well, to start with, we got to get back on the same page. Because these fees we're talking
Mhm.
is sewer. All of our fees are based on sewer, nothing is based on water.
I bet you haven't dropped one drop of sewer out of that park yet, because it's not even, it's
Oh.
barely into the second tank.
The thing,
So in about 3 years from now, Charlie, we'll be using your sewer system.
but I'm just saying, when you,
that's,
when you look at the resolution, or excuse me, the ordinance is what it tells you have to have, even the state says that you will provide water, potable water, and you will provide a dump station. It doesn't say how much you have to use. But I'm just saying though, you're coming to us right now,
Mhm.
and you're talking about a base rate for water. The water issue is not what sets the sewer issue. The sewer issue is where we make our money. I've said this when we were working on this. I said, we get nothing for the water. Water's an easy one. What we got it set, you're getting a base rate plus so many. After that, you go to $2 per gallon. To where on this, for what you're saying right now is based on the rates that we have in that resolution.
So I'm paying $45 for the first 4,500 gallons. Where's that water going if it's not being used in that one building that I have? Where would you use 4,500 gallons of water, Charlie? I'm not filling up every camper that comes into town, like you said the first time we did this.
I understand that, John, but that's not the issue. That's water usage. This is what we have as a base rate for sewer. And then if you have it, it complies. If you don't have it, because I'm really shocked, John, that you didn't go to the state and tell the state that you didn't want to put in this dump station. Because you came to us as the council and said that you're gonna make everybody haul it out. But the state says.
Yeah, we are, but I built a legal RV park.
Well, I know, but the thing is though, if you could have gotten the state to say, okay, well, you're gonna have everybody haul out Blackwater. So no, you don't need a dump station, then you wouldn't be getting charged. for it.
And
You
so,
see what I'm saying? It's not. I guess the big thing is it's the potential that you have. To be able to use, because once again, Martin even brought this up quite a while ago in council meetings. About how we can measure the sewer rate, and we can measure the water coming in, but we can't measure the water going out.
and the other
You
thing,
just can't do that.
you do realize that you're now on a flat rate for the rest of, from November to March,
Which is what?
$85.
Huh?
$85. We did this last year, in one of the meetings. Because of this, we said all RV park water meters will not be read November 1st through March 31st of each year. And will be charged the base rate of $45 each month for the water, and then you have your sewer on top of that during this period, and that's November through March.
Okay, I didn't realize we did that.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
So yours should be, and I know we sent that down to Rob, and they're prorating some.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're down, your next list is to show $85 because you wanted to keep your water on, I believe, in your shop. Where you're building down there.
Yeah, I shut it off, but I can turn it on
Okay.
inside
Because,
the building.
yeah, because when you came to us before, you said you wanted
Yeah,
it on so you could use the facilities when you're working it. Otherwise, your other option would be just turn it off.
Good.
So, but yes, you just got changed over to $85 right now.
Is there a catch up on that
It's ketchup.
next spring when it goes back to regular rates?
No.
You use
No.
the meter and-
No, our resolution was just, this is because of the cold weather. We asked people to drink water, we don't want.
Water, and also we have trouble reading the meters.
Yeah, so we did the resolution in May 24th of this year saying that meters will not be read November 1st through March 31st.
I recall the resolution, I just couldn't remember if later when you
No.
read if you would then be billed
No.
retroactively.
No, because it should work, Martin, to where it's off. They're gonna read the meter. And then the following month, they'll read the meter, and that's what you pay your water on.
Yeah.
And one of the RV parks is turned.
Instead of trying to guess water
Okay.
between the time you turn it off and the time you turn it on.
so we're paying a high dump station, it's still, we're
Hi.
paying a high use dump station, a light commercial based sewer and a sewer lamp